We need shelter, please. CEO biker and her 20 women saved bankrupt Marine single dad. Soft rain. The camera pans over a lonely stretch of highway outside a small mountain town. Headlights blur in the mist. The sound of a motorcycle engine hums through the night. Narrator VO. It's almost midnight when the storm hits the valley. Hard rain, cold wind, and no mercy. Down that lonely road, a man drives an old pickup that sounds like it's begging for one last chance. Inside a Marine, once proud, now broken. His name is Jack Miller. A decorated veteran, a single father, and tonight, a man with nowhere left to go. The bank took his shop last week. The mortgage followed. His ex-wife's gone, and his little boy, Ben, sleeps in the back seat clutching his worn-out teddy bear. Jack's hands shake as he wipes the fog from the windshield. The gas light blinks red. He's not sure what runs out first, fuel, courage, or faith. But then, through the storm, headlights appear. A convoy of motorcycles slices through the darkness, 20 black and chrome bikes roaring like thunder. And at the front a woman. Strong posture, leather jacket, hair pulled into a braid under her helmet. Her name is Harper Cole. CEO of a multi-state logistics company. Ex-biker turned business leader. To the world, she's power on two wheels, but to the women riding behind her, she's something more, a savior, a sister, a shield. They call themselves the Iron Vixens, 20 women who've all been through the fire, soldiers, nurses, single moms, survivors. Women who refuse to break. And tonight, fate leads them straight to Jack Miller. Narrator VO. The pickup stutters to a stop on the roadside. Jack curses under his breath, grabs his coat, and checks on Ben. Hang tight, buddy, he whispers. Daddy's gonna fix it. But the rain's too heavy. The engine's done. And when Jack looks up, he sees the bike slowing, circling like guardian angels made of chrome and thunder. Harper cuts her engine, steps off, and removes her helmet. Need help, she shouts over the storm. Jack hesitates, pride fighting desperation. We're fine. Just ran out of gas. But the way his son coughs in the back seat, the way the wind bites through his jacket, it tells a different story. Harper steps closer. Her eyes are sharp but kind. You don't look fine, Marine. Jack blinks. How do you? The haircut. The posture. My dad was one. A pause. The rain softens. Lightning flashes across the distant ridge. Then Harper says the words that change everything. We've got shelter. Food. Come with us. Jack shakes his head. I don't take charity. Harper's voice steadies, gentle but firm. This isn't charity, soldier. It's humanity. Narrator VO. Minutes later, the convoy rolls again with Jack's pickup in tow. They drive through winding forest roads until they reach a wide, open valley where an old lumber warehouse stands glowing with warm light. It's not a clubhouse. It's a sanctuary. Inside, there's laughter, the smell of stew, and the hum of old rock music. The women work like a unit, efficient, proud, united. Ben wakes up, eyes wide. Daddy, are we safe? Jack nods slowly. Yeah, buddy. I think we are. Harper watches from a distance, something in her expression softens. Later that night, Jack sits by the fire, drying his boots. Harper approaches with 2 mugs of coffee. So, she asks, what's your story, Marine? Jack exhales. Wasn't he supposed to end up like this? Served 15 years. Lost my leg in the last tour. Came home, started a repair shop. Then inflation hit, contracts dried up, and the bank didn't wait. He takes a slow sip. Guess pride doesn't pay bills. Harper looks into the firelight. No, but humility buys healing. You gave years of service. Now let someone serve you. Jack studies her, sees the quiet strength in her eyes. And you, he asks. What's a CEO doing out here playing biker angel? She smiles faintly. I used to be lost too. My company started as a biker group for women who'd been through hell, abuse, war, addiction. We built something out of nothing. And I swore I'd never let another soul freeze in the dark if I could help it. Silence. The storm still whispers outside. Harper's voice drops. You remind me of my brother. He came back from Fallujah. Didn't he make it? Jack's throat tightens. He whispers, I'm sorry. She nods. He'd have wanted me to stop for you. Days pass. Jack and Ben stay with the Iron Vixens while the storm clears. The women help Jack rebuild confidence piece by piece, fixing engines, chopping wood, even teaching Ben to ride a mini bike. Jack laughs for the first time in months. Harper notices. But she also sees something else that fire marines carry, buried under exhaustion. One morning, she finds Jack outside, patching up one of the bikes. You've got skill, she says. He shrugs. Years of fixing Humvees in the desert. She crosses her arms. How about a job? Jack blinks. A job. Harper nods. Coal Logistics is opening a veteran division. We need a manager who understands loyalty and grit. You fit both. He hesitates. You'd hire me after 1 week. Harper smiles. I don't hire resumes. I hire character. Narrator VO. The weeks turn to months. Jack takes the offer. With Harper's help, he restarts his life. Ben starts school again. And soon, that old warehouse becomes more than shelter, it becomes family. But life has one more test. One evening, a fire breaks out in the storage wing. Flames lick the walls, alarms blare, panic spreads. Without hesitation, Jack runs inside, smoke thick, visibility gone. He hears Harper's voice shouting orders, keeping everyone safe. But one of the younger women, Danny, is trapped under a fallen beam. Jack doesn't think, he acts. Through heat and pain, he lifts the beam, pulls her free, and pushes her toward the exit. Just before he collapses, Harper grabs his arm, dragging him out as the building behind them groans and gives way. The fire is contained. Everyone survives. But Harper sits beside Jack in the dirt, holding his hand as paramedics check him over. You're insane, she mutters. Jack grins weakly. Marines don't retreat. Harper laughs, and for the first time, tears fall freely. Narrator VO. Months later, the rebuilt warehouse stands taller than before. A sign hangs above the new door, Haven House, a shelter for veterans and women in need. Funded by Harper's company. Managed by Jack Miller. Ben runs in the yard with a new puppy, while the women fix bikes and share stories under the sunset. Harper watches from the balcony, her leather jacket fluttering in the wind. Jack steps beside her. You changed our lives, he says quietly. She shakes her head. No, Jack. You reminded us why we built this place. He looks at her, voice soft. What now? Harper smiles. Now we keep the lights on for the next person who says, "We need shelter, please." The camera pans up the warehouse glowing golden against the evening sky, engines revving in the distance. A new convoy rides out, led by Harper and Jack, side by side, symbols of hope, redemption, and the kind of humanity that survives every storm. Film frames closing narration VO. Sometimes, the strongest people aren't the ones who never fall but the ones who rise after being broken, and help others stand too. In a world that often forgets compassion, one act of kindness can rebuild an entire life. And sometimes, a stranger on a motorcycle can be the angel you didn't know you needed.